All right, collectors, today on the channel we're going to take a look at Marvel Knight's Blade from the Marvel Legends series. All right, so I've been looking forward to this figure quite a while. One of my favorite movies with Wesley Snipes in it was Blade, and the whole Blade, gosh, that first movie that came out that apparently, has something to do with saving the Marvel franchise or the Marvel universe or however, you look it up. I mean, I don't think it saved it single-handedly, but it proved that superhero movies were a thing and people would go watch them. So, and Wesley Snipes to me is the quintessential Blade. I just love, the way he played him, and the entire movie, it was just great. So, yeah, I dig this character. I dig Wesley Snipes' interpretation of him. I dig the comic books. I dig the whole genre behind it. Just a fantastic character. That's why I was really looking forward to this figure. So as always, we've returned back to the box, and now we can see exactly what we're getting when we see it in the stores. I don't think this set was going to hit retail though. I think the Marvel Knight set was only an e-tailer exclusive. So anyways, if you guys were looking to see this wave out in stores, probably not going to see it as far as I remember. You guys can correct me in the comments below, but I didn't think this one was going to hit retail. Side of the box, you got some artwork here of Wesley Snipes. I mean, Blade. It just looks like Wesley Snipes to me. Here's some art on the back. Some more comic book art. This is the Build-A-Figure Blade comes with number 2, which is the head, and we're going to take a look at that in a minute. That's interesting. He doesn't come interesting. That's not the color that was included in this Build-A-Figure, so very odd. All right, so here's his little blurb. Destined to hunt vampires and destroy the evil of the world, Blade is a vampire-human hybrid with the greatest strengths of each. All right, very nice. So I did get him. He doesn't come with a piece. I did get him, but I didn't get any of the other ones. I might pick him up later. I might kind of build him because I'm kind of growing to. I'm kind of looking at him and I'm kind of growing to like this Build-A-Figure. At first I was like, I'm not building him. So the only reason I'm buying these is to build this thing. Maybe I can just get the parts online. Anyways, back to the figure. And on the side, same artwork you got there. Am I keeping this box? No. As you can see, I've already taken him out of this trench coat. He actually looks not bad without it. So we'll get to why in a minute. So taking him out of his trench coat, this is, to me, this is when he's about to get down to business, right? Blade isn't messing around with the trench coat. He wants to get down to it. And we'll put it on in a minute. But the reason I took his trench coat off is because it was getting in my way a lot. Let's take a look at the accessories first so that I can kind of show you, we can get down to real business and what I really mean about, what's going on with him. So number 1, he comes with his sword there, his ninja sword. Very cool looking. It was straight in the box, so no complaints there. Very cool, and it fits in this scabbard that he has back here. So very nice. I don't think this pops off at all. So yeah, I think it's just glued on there. So yeah, it fits right in there, which is very, very convenient, very nice. Let's slide it right in there. Boop, done. So very cool, like that. He also comes with 2 of these kind of like, I don't know what these are. Maybe like, if you put them together, they look like the Krull throwing star or whatever. Or glaive, the glaive from Krull. Anybody remember that? So anyways, I really dig this, kind of throwing star or whatever this thing can be. Very cool. The throwing knife, I guess they're throwing knives. Very nicely done. You get 2 of them. Nice. Dig it. And, to me, this actual figure is coming with a lot of accessories. The other thing that you get is you get 2 fist hands, which is great. Always down with more hands. So you just 2 regular fist hands, which is fantastic. And then 2 grip hands, which is great. Dig that. Anytime you can get extra hands is good. And then on top of that, like I said, this guy really comes with, for a Marvel Legends figure, he comes with a lot of stuff. He comes with 2 stakes. nowhere to put him anywhere. I don't think he doesn't have anywhere to really put him anywhere. But he does come with, does he have anything? No, he doesn't have anywhere to put him on his jacket either. So he just comes with 2 vampire stakes, you know. So there's that. So that's a lot there. Now, you also get this bad boy right here, which is, you know, the head from the, what do they call him? I forgot what they call him. The Nameless or something. I don't know. So you have that. And then this thing, I guess that plugs into here, maybe something like this. So, and see, remember on the box it was white. Here it's red, which is interesting. So, anyways, wow, it really got in there. Interesting. All right, I really dig that. I might end up getting the rest of it. So we'll see. So, looking at the figure, looking at the sculpting, it looks really good. You know, I don't appreciate them giving us this face without the other face. He's not going to be making this face all the time. He's just not. This is not a good look for him to be holding just in this pose. I mean, it's okay, but I would have rather preferred a more stoic in between face, right? Maybe a sneer even would be good. But this face right here, wow, this is just very intense, and he's going to have it all the time. I would have declined that and maybe something different. I would have rather had this as an optional head, extra. You could have kept these 2 stakes, these 2 vampire stakes, and just given me an extra head. That would have been much better, in my opinion. I like the sculpt that he has here. It's textured. It looks like, you know, armor. It looks like steel to protect him. Very nice there. Some clasps here across the top. His face looks really, you know, it looks nice too for what it's sculpted. The teeth, the blood. I guess he's got some blood there. I don't know. Cool glasses. I remember that. The hair. That's Wesley Snipes here. Or maybe that's just Blade. I don't know. Back. You know, the interesting part, I don't think this is meant to come off. But they did sculpt this in the back, which, you know, most people wouldn't even see because they'd leave that on. And the pants look really great. I don't know if it's any reuse, cargo pants. And nice, you know, combat boots there. Very, very well done, very well sculpted. Ultimately, I give this figure, you know, as it is right here, just aesthetically wise, this is about a good straight 4.5. It just looks really great. You know, it does take me back. It's exactly what's promised. It does take me back to the Wesley Snipes movie, Blade. And, you know, definitely representative of the comic book, or the new comic book that's out. So it really looks great. 4.5. This looks great. All right, let's get down to the articulation. So, can he look up? Quite a bit so. Can he look down? Absolutely. Can he look side to side? He actually does have a little bit of side to side there. So very well articulated. Turn left and right. Lots of good articulation here. I dig it. Doesn't have a separate neck piece, so he is a little hindered, but it's enough for me. This is, to me, is one of the best. Like if a character can do that, I love that, because, you know, you can have them coming straight at you, right? So I really like that they're able to do that. If I sacrifice the other neck joint here, I'm okay with that, as long as they can pose like that. So anyways, very nice there. Now, one of the most critical parts, can he do a T-pose? Yes, but barely. Let me see this side. Oh, this one's really tough. You heard this one pop, right? This one's really tough to do. So he can do a T-pose, but boy, he's really struggling to hit it. Let's see, yeah. Well, let me see if we can bring him this way a little more. Just struggling so hard to hit it. And I could tell, because look at all this right here. This is scuffing up against this. This and this are not working well together. But you can kind of force it in there, and it'll eventually work. So T-pose is fine, but you do have to work at it. You do got to work at that T-pose. So there's that. There's that. I'm just hoping that I don't bust this part of it. He's got a cut at, does he have a butterfly joint? Doesn't feel like it. There's some play there, but I don't think it's an actual butterfly joint. He's got a cut at the bicep, double jointed pinned elbows. And these are in and out hands right there, grasp hands. So that's that. Let's see about crunch. You can go back pretty, it's okay. You can go forward quite a bit. So he's got some really good articulation there. So very nice with that. He does not have a cut at the torso. He does have a cut at the waist, so he can do that. Very nice. No drop down hips, cut at the thigh, double jointed, pinless knees. And does he have a boot cut? He does have a very nice boot cut, well hidden. Down, up, that's a lot. That's a lot of range there. So very nicely done. Ankle pivot and a peg at the bottom. Let's see how far up he can kick. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Not bad at all. I bet he can get some good kicks with that pose. That's how far he can do the splits that far. He's going to need to be doing some splits. I wish he could do further, but that'll do. That's fine. So anyways, that's what you get with articulation. This is a huge problem for me because he can't even put his arms down really also. Anyways, everything else is actually pretty good on him. It's just this, and this is huge for me. So for that, again, I score my figures from a 1 to a 5. Anything above a 4 is good. Anything above a 4.5 is amazing. He's just barely a 4, and that's because this is very, very hard to move and to make sure it stays, and will eventually start to wear on this joint here, and it'll break it or pop it off. So not the best. Now, through the magic of video editing, I'm gonna go put this on him, and we'll see how it affects articulation. All right, and we're back. So here he is with his trench coat on, and it doesn't look. It looks great. I really don't like plastic in the cape form. I wish they just did. Somebody had told me earlier, I don't know whether it was Bobby Valla or, I saw it on a podcast, but it literally costs them the same to do this out of fabric than it does out of plastic. So I don't know why they just don't do it out of fabric. Fabric would be so much better, I think, for every fig rather than this plastic stuff. Plastic capes I detest. And so this case, he looks fine, but I don't like the cape in plastic, but the cape, the aesthetic of the cape is fine. Does it hinder the articulation? I don't know. I mean, I guess a little. You can kind of play with it though. Because look at that. Does that look like a T-pose to you though? It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't look like he's able to do a good T-pose with this thing. And I'm really trying. Anyways, that's about as far as he's going to get with that thing. So anyways, and here he is with his, weapon or katana there in the back, or ninja sword there. So all right, guys, what do you guys think? Do you like Blade? Do you like this version of him? I'm gonna give him overall a score of a 4. Just a 4. Good figure, but horrible articulation here in the joints in this part right here. And it's actually the worst part that you could do. It's actually the most heinous thing that you could do to a figure, maybe with articulation, is hobble his joints in his arms, because that's where all of the movement is, right? The majority of the movement is in his arms. He carries the weapons. He's expressive through his arms. He's just a lot happens with those arms. So to me, it's not completely a fail, but it is. I think they need to really concentrate on these arms, if nothing else, So to me, he's a 4. I am ultra excited about, if you guys saw my post on YouTube, my community post, I picked up a special treat for everybody, and I've been working on it since Tuesday. Every Tuesday night, I do a little bit of it, a little bit more, and tonight was the night that it finally all came together. And if you guys saw my post, the community post that I posted about, it's absolutely, you guys are in for a treat. I think, anyways, I'm really excited to show it to you. It's a custom, and I did it for very, very cheap. and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, so maybe you guys can replicate it. It's definitely cheaper than buying the new thing that G.I. Joe is going to put out, or Hasbro is going to put out. You guys will see it. So I'll try to post the video either Friday evening or Saturday morning. It is, well, I'm excited for it. You guys will see. It's a great G.I. Joe thing. So you guys are going to, I hope you love it. If not, hey, let me know in the comments. Your custom thing sucks, dude. Anyways, yeah, give it a 4. What do you guys think about it? Did you guys pick it up? Are you guys going to pick it up? Did you like the old one better? I actually have the old one up on my wall. I never took it down. I never took it out. And I actually have the Mezco one from a while back, and I never took that thing out of the box. It's sitting there in my closet. I got to go take it out and you know, maybe tinker around with it. People really like that version as well. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you agree or disagree with it? Do you think it's a much better figure? Do you think it's, I didn't watch anybody else's review. Do you think it's, you know, doo-doo? Let me know. I don't know. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for your support. Thanks for all your engagement. Thanks. Hey, thanks for your constructive criticisms. But keep them, you know, keep them PG already. So, and I appreciate, you know, like I said, I appreciate, supremely grateful for everybody's subscriptions and support and getting me over that 500 mark. As soon as we hit 1,000, we'll do another cool giveaway. And actually, we're probably going to do the giveaway. Well, we'll see. When we get, it won't be lame. We'll do it once we hit 1,000. I'll do a really cool giveaway, something worth it to give away, straight contest. And I got to work on a riddle, man. I got to work on a riddle so you guys can start figuring the next riddle out. So with that, you know, everybody, you know, continue to do this hobby that, you know, that we do, put a smile on our faces, forget about the world a little bit. I know it's a little chaotic out there with everything that's going on. Crack open a toy, play around with it, have some fun, bring a smile to your face, and remember why we do this hobby, to get away a little bit from the dreariness and craziness of the outside world. So with that, have a wonderful day, everyone. And again, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling it out.